All right. Welcome back to JM Clips. I'm Jarrett McIntyre, and today we are talking about the latest 2025 month of May/April film called Warfare. So Warfare, the 2025 film, was written and directed by Alex Garland and Ray Mendoza. This is a very unique film because it is, when movies say based on a true story, and it's very loosely based on a true story, this is very much so, almost to the exact 100% point degree based on a true story. One of the writer-directors, Ray Mendoza, was a U.S. Navy SEAL special ops agent, and this is just kind of like a few hours. I said a few hours. You're a fly on the wall of one of his experiences, and probably one of the worst days of his life. And so this follows a special ops team, a specific platoon. And a friend of mine that I watched the movie with described the film as the U.S. military Iraq War, like a version of Rear Window, Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. And that's very accurate. It's definitely a one-setting movie. Most of it takes place from inside of a home structure. And follows all the same nuance of even like some really cool through like a rifle scope POV, kind of going from house to window to house, and kind of had that like Hitchcockian just like on the nose style cinematography. So that was really cool to see. One thing that made this movie special was this is one of the few films that I can say like, and please listen to this in its fullness. This is one of the few films that I think doesn't need much of a story to be self-sufficient and interesting. The story is what's happening, right? So without there's obviously not much character development or anything like that. The setting is most of the story, and plot development is the story as well. As opposed to like character pieces and things like that. And I would say most of this movie takes place within like a few hours of the same day. And so the reality of what this movie is, and is the story, is the integrity, and it totally works. There's never a moment where I'm like bored. Even in like the first bit of the movie is a little slow paced, but it does it well, and it's deserving, right? It's just one, they're going for reality and what actually happened, and so that was great to see. And it was the pacing of the movie was just really well done, from camera movement to different perspectives to introducing new angles of threats. It was really well done. There's much and many cast members worth mentioning in this movie, but my top three were Joseph Quinn, Will Poulter, and Cosmo Jarvis, who played Elliot in the movie. Joseph Quinn played Sam. These are the two individuals that took the most brutality and blunt force from enemy fire in the film. And let me tell you, it is graphic, it is very heavy. I think it's very real as to what actually happened. So just going into the movie, like, you should know, like, it is graphic. It, like, slight spoiler alert, okay? These two men take enemy fire, explosives predominantly to their legs, and there's multiple scenes where just like this guy's leg just looks like spaghetti, like just open meat, raw flesh. And their commitment to playing and acting and portraying that level of pain, because they're still alive, was very realistic and hard to watch at times. So shout out to those guys, and they definitely carried the emotional weight of the film, for sure. So that's my brief thoughts on the 2025 Warfare movie. Please go check it out. Pay some respect to your veterans. It's definitely a movie I leave feeling more patriotic and wanting to find some way to elevate my perspective towards the U.S. military, as I think many and most people do not value and aren't grateful enough for our veterans and our armed soldiers. So thank you to all. Please come back again, and always watch more movies.